Hello.
Hello.
I know you are the only person. May I ask your name?
Yeah, my name is Shidong.
Shidong.
Shidong Liu.
Nice
My
to
first
meet
name.
you.
Nice to meet you too.
Did you apply to materials program or?
No, now I'm learning college ESL.
Oh, okay. I see. ESL. So are you interested in joining the materials engineering program?
I'm interested in, but I don't know. I need to finish the college and I need to apply. After I finish the college, then apply, or now I can apply.
Oh, I see. So the requirement should be listed on the website. So, but if you need any other information, then I'll be happy to connect you to a person so you can get some consultation. So I'm sending you my email address on the chat. So if you need any information regarding your application, I'll be happy to connect you to the person.
Yeah.
But which major are you interested in?
Major. Now I cannot make sure. Maybe a mechanical engineer or engineer electric. I cannot make sure. Maybe mechanical engineer or engineering technology.
Oh, great. So how come did you find an interest in mechanical engineering department?
Would you like to speak again?
Oh, like what made you interested in that department? So how did you know that you like mechanical engineering?
Because I come from China.
Mhm.
I think are you come from China?
No, I'm
No.
from South Korea.
South Korea.
Mhm.
Oh, looks like looks like Asian. Yeah. Because in China, I learned mechanical engineer from the China University.
Ah, okay. So you
But
attended the mechanical engineering department in
yeah,
Chinese
but
university.
now I'm pro at English. I'm learn ESL in the college.
Mhm. Great. I hope you but like so which year did you attend the college in China in mechanical engineering department?
Well, when I graduate from the China.
Also, you already graduated
Yeah.
college in China?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because you already know the mechanical engineering, like because you already have a degree, I would suggest that you consider materials engineering program too.
Yeah.
Right? There is no other reason that you do another major, right? Anyway, so nice to meet you.
Uh, uh, do I do I need to how many star I need to get from the college, then I can apply.
How many, can you please ask again? How many, what? I missed that part.
My means is I need to graduate from the college, then I can apply this program, or now I can apply for the mechanical engineer.
Oh, are you asking about the graduate program or the bachelor degree? Undergraduate?
Mm, let me try some. Wait a moment, please.
Mhm.
What requirements I need to apply mechanical engineer?
Right. So are you talking about the undergraduate program?
Yeah.
Undergraduate program? Okay, so for the admission and deadline and all the requirement. So first of all, here's a link. So you are an international student, am I right?
No. I'm long maybe 10 years ago. I'm graduated from the China. Now,
I see.
yeah.
So are you an international student or
No.
you are domestic student?
Domestic. I don't know what it means. Domestic. We lifestyle.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So I sent you the link, all the details about the admissions.
Okay, I got it.
And if you have a specific questions on mechanical engineering, so let me see what time they are inviting people. Oh, so the mechanical engineering sessions start at noon. So my session is a materials engineering session. So
Yeah.
I think the mechanical engineering people will better answer to your question, I believe. And here I attached the link to the admission details, like what is the requirement.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
No problem.
But now I think I need to learn more English because I cannot know clearly on, because this is the first semester I learned English as a second language, ESL. Now my English is poor.
You are speaking pretty clearly.
Yeah. Now you are student in the university, San Jose University.
Am I a student in San Jose State University? Are you asking that?
Yeah.
I'm a faculty member.
Faculty member.
I'm a professor.
Professor.
All right, there's another guest joining now. Hi, Sanella. I have a potential student for mechanical engineering department in this room. And I just shared with him about the admission details. His name is Shendong, right? Did you say your name was Shendong? Sorry that if I mispronounced.
There is a mechanical engineering session at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And the link to the website here, I'll put it in the chat, okay?
Hi, Sumit. Did I pronounce your name correctly?
So I think you can go ahead and get started. And then
Yeah,
if anybody trickles in late, they can just listen in.
Yeah, I think one guest just joined, so I'm just like going over based on the question and answer session like that. So hi, so I see another guest. Can you please introduce yourself? Sumed? I sorry that I don't see any space in
Yeah,
between.
yeah, me and my wife, her name is Sumedha, my name is Suhas. Just joined,
Suha?
yeah, Suhas and Sumedha. So my son actually has applied for San Jose Material Engineering as his first preference. He's really
Great.
interested in that. So we wanted to actually get some information on material in engineering and what the opportunities and things. So that's why we joined this session.
Great,
And
great.
look forward to having the conversation.
Yeah, so I can give you an overview about the major if you don't have any information about that, or like,
yeah, I think that will be good.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the
And
materials
typically what the
engineering-
opportunities going forward, how hard or difficult that course is, kind of things. Yeah.
I see. So the materials engineering department focus on learning some physics or chemistry of materials. So it is very close to more like a science subject, I would say, and math.
Okay.
If I like choose a specific topic that close to your high school program, I would say. And they start learning how the material is made of, starting from like atomic arrangement or bond analysis. But first 2 years are mostly building up some basic knowledge. So they take a very fundamental classes like physics, math, chemistries. They spend most of time to get the credit for these basic courses. And it is actually their third year, or maybe the spring semester of their second year, they start learning about more details of materials engineering. And I am the person who's working on the batteries. So materials, it is used in a very different field, starting from like a structural materials, or let's say like some aviation application, like easiest example could be the NASA Research Center, or they can find also their interest in just designing a regular aviating vehicles. And also like myself, I do research on the battery. So like including, as you, the easy example would be again, like some electric vehicle manufacturing companies, like, and also not only for these like inorganic types, but we also teach students the organic types of materials so they can still find a job in the pharmaceutical industries, or the, like, let's say like 3M, who's in the expert in the organic materials. So those are, I'll say, like, I try to give you some names of company, because sometimes it's easier to find like what kind of job they can find after they graduate. But I don't know like what like specific interest your child had, but they can explore their interest, not just listening to the lectures, but also they can join the student clubs. We have a materials engineering student clubs. So there are some, I mean, they are divided depending on the type of materials, like organic polymer materials, or some electronic material, something like that. So I would say like And especially these era like COVID time,
Correct.
it's always better to have someone in the same major. So
Correct.
looking for a club activities could be a good
Correct.
start. Yeah.
Correct. Very
And
important,
like,
I guess. Yes.
mhm. And
Yes.
you also asked about the difficulties. It's all subjective. So I would say there's no
Yeah.
single answer, but we always try our best
Correct.
to have every student can graduate as they
Correct.
planned.
Correct.
Yeah. By the
So
way, my name
typically,
is my
yeah.
name is, sorry that I didn't introduce myself.
Yes.
My
Yes.
name is Tahyun Oh, and I'm assistant professor in materials engineering.
Oh wow, wow! I mean,
Yeah.
good to chat. I'm good that we are chatting with you,
Oh yeah,
because
of
my
course.
son was very fascinated with the new developments happening in the electric vehicles, and we hear
Oh
about the
great.
batteries and the material. I mean, materials is. I mean, there are very few people who has the interest in chemistry and maybe
Mhm.
the materials as such. I mean, sometimes we only look at the very specific, because myself and my wife, we both are actually computer engineers.
Oh, you guys
And
are.
yeah, so and I've been in the industry for about 30 years.
Oh
My
wow.
elder son is actually now working in Raytheon.
Uh-huh.
He actually did his mechanical engineer.
Oh wow.
So we always guide people, like we actually tell our kids like, oh, you do computer, you do, because I've done computer, right? But there are so many other fields
Mhm.
where these things actually really are kind of now growing. And
Mhm.
I think I cannot tell you how important the battery is and things going forward, right?
Mhm.
So this is something that he also is very interested.
I
So we
see.
thought of joining and
Mhm.
listening to it. Yeah.
I see. Now I see your background, so I now I can tell like then how much of like more technical word that I can use. Then you are an engineer, so I'm
Right,
very glad
right,
to talk.
right,
Okay, great.
right.
Yeah, then if
We
you
both did my masters, and so my wife also did in computers, and I worked actually in a distributed and parallel computing
mhm.
for many years. We built the first indigenous supercomputer in '92.
Mhm. Wow, great.
I think this is really exciting field, but now there's are
Mhm.
definitely a lot of new fields and new opportunities are coming. So
Mhm.
he has applied for materials engineering.
Got it, got it.
Right,
That's
right,
great. Yeah,
right.
very excited to hear that. So may I ask your son's name?
Ojas,
Ojas.
OJAS, Ojas, and last name is
OJ
GOGATE.
Geo
GATE,
Ogate,
Gogate,
right?
Gogate, yeah.
Ojas. Okay, great. And you okay, sounds good. Yeah, and then we have 4 faculty members. So the department is chemical and materials engineering.
Mhm.
But we have materials engineering like in a separate program. So it is right that you apply to the materials engineering. And our department, we have 4 faculties and who's working on the composite materials and 3D structure materials, ceramics. And myself works on the battery materials. And the other faculty, the last faculty who joined like 2 years ago, he's in the computational materials field. So,
I see.
but he's also working on the application is for the electronic materials like batteries or the semiconductors.
I see. I see.
Yeah, so those are our focus area.
I see. I see.
Mhm.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, hi. I'm
Hi.
Sameda. Hi.
So,
Actually, I just had a quick question. As in San Jose State
Mhm.
University, how impacted is the material science, material engineering? I mean, what are the chances of getting into material engineering as compared to the other
Other
engineering courses?
disciplines.
Mhm.
So I was not directly involved in the admission process.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm not really a good person to talk, and especially I believe it's really hard to gauge the
Yeah.
relative hardness of
And with all this
admission
COVID
process.
and all the changing
Right, exactly.
expectations,
Yes.
it was
Mhm.
little difficult for us to figure out whether, uh,
I see, got it.
yeah.
Yeah, right. Sorry for that. I cannot really clearly answer for that
Okay.
question.
Okay.
yeah.
That's
So,
but material engineering is what we know about is mechanical engineering, but is it towards the mechanical engineering or towards more towards the
It's-
chemistry side of?
Oh, yeah, that's a really good question. I'll say materials engineerings are very close to more like chemistry, but we also do, of course, like mechanics as well, because it's certainly important, the mechanical properties.
Mhm.
So the mechanical engineering, I would say they focus on, they have their own also like different fields, like they care about the fluid dynamics. It's all about the mechanics, like how things move
Correct.
or
Correct.
change, and what is the impact, or how stable can we make this thing, or can we actually move things. Like it's about the dynamics. But materials engineering is more on the design of the material. So let's say like for materials engineering, like, oh, here's a condition that I'm given. Like I need a piece of material that can sustain like a high temperature, high force. Then what we do is we design material, we make the materials, and that involves the chemistry and physics. But mechanicals engineering don't do that. So mechanicals engineering care about what is the force, what is the like the fluid or the airflow, like how fast the wind blows around. Like those are the disciplines like they are more interested in. Yeah.
So one another quick question is the material engineering, right? Typically, what is the kind of jobs? I mean, typically as a material engineer, what kind of a thing he does? Is it more like a research job after you graduate? Is it like an office job or research job, this thing? Or is it something where you typically get involved on the manufacturing floor or somewhere where you actually do some actually hands-on or actually this thing? So what kind of a jobs these are?
It all depends. But I would say like as a fresh graduate from bachelor degree, like it varies a lot, but I would say like a good example is, let's say like your son had an opportunity to do an internship during the college time. So it's very likely that he get a job in that companies.
Which
But
one?
Internship.
if
Okay.
he finds, because I'm like picking up an example to
Correct,
let
correct,
you
correct.
better understand.
Correct.
And the best example like close to the discipline. But to be honest, there could be a student getting a degree and find a job in a very different discipline. Like they can
Correct.
start the business. But
Correct.
if I choose an example that who follows the materials engineering discipline very closely, I would say the best scenario is they find an internship during the college. For example, like a company in Intel or Lam Research. I have a undergrad student who joined the Lam Research.
I see.
He did research under me on battery materials, but his job that he found was about, I think it's the solar cell and the packaging development. So he probably was hired as an engineer. So his job would be doing some tasks and also like writing a report and attend the team meeting, and then it's probably the goal is like how we can develop some specific device.
Correct.
But there is also a discipline like who's working on the computational material. So it's not always like the engineering materials are doing the lab work. They can do still the computational work. So 100% office job. They can even do the remote work. So it all depends like what
Correct.
like in which direction that he wants to explore. So it
Correct.
varies a lot. Yeah.
Correct.
Mhm.
Cool.
So are there any already any companies like local companies that are connected already?
Oh yeah,
with you?
exactly. Yeah. We have, because we are located in Silicon Valley. I don't know if you're living in this area too,
Yes,
but
Yeah.
I see. So yeah, of course, like our students are finding many internship opportunities in the local industries.
I
So we
see.
have a good connection between the alumni. So So
Oh, I
I
see.
try to encourage them to find the internship because that's the kind of like a first step to
Correct.
find their job.
Correct.
And that is typically junior year, or it could be.
Yeah, I would say so. Like, but it all depends. Some folks like they start in freshman.
Okay.
So it
Mhm.
all depends, or they start in senior, or they started after they graduate. So it all
Mhm.
varies.
Correct.
So but I believe that because you guys have a wonderful guidance for him, so
Right. Right. No, I mean, we actually being in a different discipline,
Yeah.
we definitely, seek the guidance from people like you who actually have been in this field, and
Right,
really appreciate.
Oh, no problem at all.
And also the subjects are more math oriented. Like,
yeah, it involves some math, but I would say the mechanicals engineering, they also do heavy
yes,
math too.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
we have experienced from our elder
Mechanical,
son mechanical engineering. We know that it is quite maths
They do
intensive
much
courses.
heavier math compared to
Yes.
the
So
materials. Yeah.
related to that, this is also one
So,
of the,
I
like,
think
it will have a mathematics till the junior or
But
something.
we have a less component of math, I would say, if I
Okay.
compare to the mechanicals
Okay.
engineering department. Yeah.
I see.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you.
No
Good.
problem.
Great, great.
Really
Any
appreciate.
Thank you.
questions are welcome. And here's my email address. So
Uh-huh.
if you have any question,
Uh-huh.
so please don't hesitate to shoot me an email. I'll be happy to
Okay.
answer
Right,
any
right.
questions. Yeah. We are relatively small program, and I try to make a good bonds between students. So I'm very
Correct.
interested
Correct.
in
Correct.
yeah,
Correct.
advising
Correct.
students and meeting them.
So my son actually has a good grades. The thing which I think it's somewhere 3.8 or something, 3.7 or
Oh wow,
3.8
great.
GPA, but out of 4. But but we were just thinking, like, because he really actually discovered this material engineering, and
Oh
he
wow.
talked to his brother, and he
Uh-huh.
said, no, I want to do this and stuff.
Okay, great. Yeah.
So we were just thinking, so he already applied to San Jose State and Cal
Mhm.
Poly and this thing
Mhm.
to really for material engineering as his first subject.
Oh wow, great.
This thing.
Excited.
So I just because we didn't have that much of background in this, we were like, okay, what is the prospect going forward and things. So those were the main concerns. Thinking. So I think we have your email. You just pasted
Yeah,
that
I
stuff, right?
pasted it. Yeah.
Yeah. So in case if we have any question, definitely we'll reach out to you.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
if you can leave also notes like, oh, we talked on
Sure.
Correct.
during this meeting, then I will have
Correct.
like
Correct.
instant memory that oh
Yes.
yeah,
Correct.
Yes.
great
Definitely.
experience.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Thank
No
you.
It was
problem.
good
Thank
insight
you.
for us.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm excited to meet Ojas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Hi. So I think we will sign off.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is
sure.
purely QA session, right?
Oh, yeah.
Question
So
and-
that was what I was planning to do because we
Oh, I
have a
see.
small group. So
Correct, correct, correct.
yeah.
Correct. So we'll sign off.
Okay, cool.
And it was really, I mean, a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, same here.
And yeah, this thing. So definitely, my son will have some questions and this thing. So is the university open now? Are you guys in university or still it's work from home?
Right now it's kind of I'll say 50-50. So but the thing is the building is closed for the visitor because of the
I-
vaccination requirement.
I see. I see.
But if you send an email and if you wanted to take a look at the buildings, I'll be happy to connect your son. But I need to find out first of all, like what is the regulation? Yeah,
I see.
I
I
need
see.
to check the regulations. These are like
right.
changing.
Correct, correct.
Yeah.
But I think I will check. I'll send an email and check. But if it's possible, then we'll definitely want to stop by and because he's very interested. We just
Sure.
went around the university and looked at this thing.
Mhm.
But he was very curious about like how the material engineering lab, and one of my actually a friend's daughter who actually
Mhm.
does her she does her master in
Mhm.
San Jose State in computer science,
Oh,
but she
wow.
had the material engineering subject, so she recently went to material engineering's lab,
Oh,
and
cool.
she was telling us that it's very good. And
Oh, great.
so my son was like, okay, I want to go and see. But yeah, in case sometime if you are going to be around there, and if their lab is open
Mhm.
for like some few minutes of visit and things like that, I'll send you an email. So if
Yeah.
possible, do
Mhm.
connect us.
Yeah, so I think like next spring we'll be coming like almost 100% in person.
Correct.
So starting from late January, so even things are not allowed for the
Correct.
visitors, then what I'm saying is maybe in January, end of January, we can definitely have you.
Correct, 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 correct. Thank you, thank you. And
No
then
problem.
typically the San Jose, I mean, the state universities reply come by December or January. What you usually do you know what the time frame is?
For the result, that's another very hard topic that I can answer.
Okay, 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 okay. I mean, the usually general timeline is by January. It's like something we get to know that whether the your son is gotten, I mean, accepted or not.
Yeah, that's another really tough question. So I think I need to ask my department chair what was the typical timeline. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay,
Yeah,
typical.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
we'll probably then find out over the. I think maybe there's somewhere on your university website also maybe there. So I'll find out this thing.
Okay.
Thank you.
No
But
problem.
really
Thank
appreciate
you.
your input. Thank
Yep.
you. Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Hello. I think I should learn English well first, then I can understand the lecture.
Great. Sounds like a plan.
I think I think you are very great. I think you are younger than me, but I'm a student. You are a professor.
Oh, so if you have a specific question, I'll be happy to answer. And this is 100% like based on Q&A. So let me know.
Oh, now I don't have specific question. I think I need to learn 1 or 2 years at college ESL. I
Okay.
learn English very well. Then I can learn mechanical engineer in the university.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Most of the lecture, you will teach mechanical engineer in the university.
No, I'm in the materials engineering department. Not mechanical. So I'm in the materials engineering department. So let me send you the materials engineering website. But mechanicals engineering having a Q&A session starting from noon. So here's the CME website, chemical and materials. And I wonder if you received the mechanicals engineering Zoom info.
This is chemical engineer.
Yes, this is a materials engineering, not chemical. My room here, but that website is for both of us.
both of
Yeah,
us.
so you
mechanic.
can join any discipline now. Like I think maybe it was sent at 11 o'clock. And here's the noon session that you're interested in mechanical. And let me see if they included the link. Probably not. You probably received an email, I believe.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, here's the thing. So I found it on the web. There was no mechanical engineering list. Huh. Is it just slow to load? Let's see. Department. Oh yeah, here it is. So if you take a look on this website, so there is a mechanical engineering Zoom link at the very bottom,
Oh,
starting at noon.
okay, I see. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. Now I don't have any more question to ask. Thank you very much.
No problem.
I will sign out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck. Bye bye.